Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our next project lies ahead, and this time we are still working on our headhunter. As you see, we weren't so successful the last time, but today we will do something very special. I will quickly show you the atlas tree in a moment. We will farm maps, just running through, grabbing all smugglers' caches, and then making all the contracts and the blueprints, turn them into money. Yeah. And what I prepared for you is a very, very simple atlas tree. We only use Heist and Harvest, nothing else. We don't invest too heavy into strong boxes or anything else. We just want these contracts and blueprints, and we want yellow life force. I had very much fun gambling. I can quickly show you this divination cards with yellow life force. Turn a divination card into another random divination card. I think this is really nice, and I want to have yellow life force, so I took all the harvest nodes on the tree, so we will have harvest in pretty much every map. We took this wheel here. This wheel is only chance for the Sacred Grove. This is really big because you always get harvest 90% of the maps, I would say. Then we've got here the nice harvest nodes. I didn't took this nodes here. Probably I have the points. Yeah. I took here this quantity points because I didn't know what to do with them, but we can take those here and have even more life force. And then what I never did before, I blocked purple and blue plants to have more yellow plants, and I had to use this Eldritch Gateway for the first time. Very nice. And above that I've got only unblocked harvest and smugglers' caches, and got all the nodes for heist which you need. Here we want to have the precious and high value targets in our contracts. We want level 4 and level 5 contracts to have more chests in the rooms, and we take of course these blueprint nodes here. And I also took very expensive this contract nodes here, and the chance for deception and engineering contracts, which we are after the most, because the engineering contracts yield these map chests, which are very good, and the deception contracts we use for unrevealing. I will quickly show you what I did with our rogues. I crafted a little bit, brooches and cloaks especially, and I got some really nice ones. Look at this here. Chance to duplicate basic currency and divination cards and job speed. This is really insane, and I have some of them. As you see, they go for around 5 divine. Very, very nice. And then I've got some cloaks which have reduced raising of alert level and chance to not generate alert level, and they are quite sick too. Job speed included here is 1 for 3 divine, so really very good equipment this time. Yeah, and I think we are prepared. I bought some maps. I'm not interested in the maps at all. I just run them rare, just run through, grab the smugglers' caches and go out. Which contracts and blueprints we gonna run? We of course run the deception contracts to get reveals with Gianna. The same goes for perception contracts up to level 3. We will run all those to get our unreveals. Then we will have a look in every engineering contract if there's a map chest. And then for the blueprints, I'm looking for blueprints which are a little bit like this one. Yeah, some divination card rooms, some map rooms, and those I will partly unreveal. Not all of them, but only looking for this divination card chest and the map chests. And I will run every single blueprint which gives thieves trinkets and currency to get this 100 divine trinket. In the maps I will use this trinket here. Smuggler's caches have 9% chance to duplicate contained rogue markers. And in the contracts and blueprints, I always forget to change them, I will use this one here, 8% chance to receive additional divination cards, which is really nice. The gem items are quite interesting, because they are quite often already level 20 or with 20 quality. Haven't got something great so far, but we will see. Yeah, this is our project, and I would say let's run one map together. Yeah, and we are ready to go into our map. We don't take any scarabs, we don't use sextants, we just go in, only anointing here Heist, 2 additional smuggler's caches, which synergizes very well with this nodes here. Your maps that contain smuggler's caches have a 5% chance to contain 6 additional smuggler's caches. And we will have smuggler's caches in absolutely every map, at least 3 normally, sometimes more. Very nice. So, and we go in, we will do the harvest. I don't think we take the altars this time. I haven't them on the tree, and they only cost a lot of time because you have to read the mods, and so we take it quite simple this time. We go in and look for our smuggler's caches. I choose default cathedral just to have another map, not always doing the same maps. We've got a nice chest here. We of course quickly open this one, take the loot and proceed. Here are some mobs, nothing special. We aren't so interested in the mobs this time. There's Nico on the map, nice. We take it, of course. This gives us movement speed. I have him on my tree, as I will show you quickly. Here we got him, so we got elemental resistances, damage and movement speed from this sulfide nodes. Very nice. There's the next one. So you already notice how fast I get. This is already 30% movement speed more. Here's our harvest. I'm sure we will have one in nearly every map. More than 90% I would say. And we quickly kill the mobs. We aren't interested in the drops except contracts. Contracts would be nice, and blueprints of course, but everything else isn't interesting. And we take the life force, so we have a nice gamble at the end of this project. Okay, we are killing as always. Oh, we get quite some life force, nice, without investing anything. Here procced one of these atlas nodes that the remaining crop doesn't wilt, so we can have this one too. We aren't so interested in this kind of life force, but hey, we take it. It's currency in the end. And there we've got 2 yellow ones. We have them on our tree. No good plan, no tier 4 plan, but hey, perhaps we get some nice life force. This is the one where the mobs run away. This is absolutely annoying. Bad decision. And we are done with it, and we are going further. We take this one. I think here may be the boss. No, it isn't, but 2 smuggler's caches. Very nice. And we got our first contract. It's not of interest. And now it gets better. The chance of getting better ones is raising, and we've got engineering here. We will quickly look into it if there is a map chest. If not, I just leave it behind. Here should be the boss now. There's a map. It's 13. I think the boss isn't so bad. famous last words, don't you think? We try to kill him quickly. This already done? Yeah, okay. No, he's a nice boss, really. Really nice. I like him. And we proceed. There is nothing. And I think there will be at least one more smuggler's cache. We skip the leak mechanic because we want to save time. This is stupid to pick up this instilling orbs. You don't need them at this stage of the leak, but it's automatic and we are nearly done. There's another smuggler's cache, very good. And we got some rogue markers and a demolition contract. We are not interested. No, it's moderate value. Okay, and another Arcanist strongbox, very nice. Some currency is always good, and at Awakened Sexton, nice. And we are done with the map very, very quickly. This is what I wanted. And now we have a look what we've got. We got some life force. We got two not so interesting, or not interesting contracts at all. Some better currency. I will put this in a stash tab I prepared, and then I will go now and use the contracts and blueprints and then show you what we've got out of them. I forgot something. Non-unique heist contracts found in your maps have an additional implicit modifier. I wanted to use this. I forgot it. It's about around 80 chaos, this charged compass, and I will use it and show you what kind of contracts you get out of those then. Okay, see you in a moment when I've done some maps. Yeah, this sextant non-unique heist contracts found in your maps have an additional implicit modifier is quite sexy, I would say. I already found some contracts. We've done 3 maps so far, some blueprints here. This one I will do for sure. Thieves, trinkets or currency. Not a great contract though, but I want this 100 divine trinket. And then this one I won't do, it's not good. But for the implicits, this one here, completing a heist, generates 3 additional reveals. We would like to have this on deception or perception contracts. And we got it. Look here, deception level 4, 3 additional reveals. Very nice. The chests have a chance to contain nothing, but this is no problem because we are doing deception for the reveals. And this one is really nice. It's precious, so we will have a lot of rogue markers and 200% more rogue markers value of primary heist target. I don't know how much rogue markers we will get out of this, but this should be insane. So we've got some deception here, some engineering looking for the map chests, and then you can have this perception level 4 rogue perks are doubled. This is interesting too. I'm not sure if I think we will look into it if there are divination cards chests in this contract. And then we've got here this one we already had. Rogue perks are double. Very interesting implicits, and I think I like it. We will see. The sextant wasn't so expensive. I think I paid 80 chaos and we've got 13 users remaining. Very nice. We will see how far this goes. Okay, we've done 5 maps so far, and I think it's time to take a break and go into the Rogue Harbor, because burnout is always a problem in Path of Exile, and if you run maps and maps and maps, you aren't motivated at all, then and so you have to do something different. And we found already some interesting things. We found 3 engineering contracts, which I will have a look into if there are map chests, and if yes, open them. Then we've got 3 deception contracts, which we will run for sure. We will get a lot of rogue markers, and we will get additional reveals. Very nice. Then we've got 2 blueprints which I will run fully cause I want this trinket. Then we've got 1 good blueprint with divination card rooms and map chest rooms. I will unreveal this. And then we've got 1 bad blueprint I don't want to run, and this one I took only to show you this implicits from the sextant. We can put those away. And I will run these now and then report back to you how good this was and how much we got to get our headhunter. Okay, I did the contracts and the 2 blueprints for these thief trinkets, but haven't got it. And I have to say the results are really stupid. We've done 5 maps now. Really good. And I noticed that we couldn't sustain our rogue marker, so I will put this blueprint away at the moment. It's very good. Divination card rooms, map chests, and so on. We will do it later, but we already found more than 1 divine in stack decks. I will quickly open them and show you the results. Yeah, I quickly opened the stack decks and we found 3 quite good cards. This card for Bottled Face goes for around 40 chaos. This Imperfect Memories is quite searched for 35 chaos. And then we got Magnum Opus for 14 chaos around. Not bad, not a divine, so most of the time you go better when you sell your stack decks, but I like the gamble. Yeah, I would say this is quite impressive for 5 maps, and I will continue and inform you how it goes on our way to Headhunter. Okay, I did 20 maps now with our pure heist strategy and some harvest, and we have some nice drops, some currency. As you see, we will burn the life force now. I found 2 okay armors in a fully revealed enchanted armament contract blueprint, which I wouldn't have run otherwise. In all the stack decks I nearly opened 400 or 500. I would say there were some good ones around 40 chaos. This one is quite nice. Voices corrupted, 30 chaos, okay, and 2 divine beauties, which would go for 1 divine, so not so bad. And now we will take this absolutely useless div cards and change them into something good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I found now some maps with pure heist, and I ran all contracts which were interesting, the perception and deception ones. I had a look into all engineering contracts for this map chests, and I ran all blueprints. Most of them just 1 wing, which was already revealed, and all wings of the Thieves Trinket and Currency ones. And yeah, these are the results. We have it were 37 maps. We've got some currency. I tried to gamble for div cards for Headhunter. I have to go D&D for a moment. I tried to gamble for Headhunter cards, so I used all yellow life force, and we got some cards not from this gamble. This isn't worth it, as you know, but we got some cards from stack decks, some monochromes, Home, the Dragon's Heart, Luminous Trove, quite nice here, 2 of 7, 28 chaos apiece, an enlightened card, and 2 divine beauty. Nothing really impressive. Some maps I've got some maps over here, so we haven't had really map sustain. These are 25 maps. Some nice items here which haven't sold so far. 2 void batteries which came from this unique chest we never open, and they are worth around 40 chaos a piece, so not so bad. A prime regarding regrading lens, 2 scarabs and some delirium orbs. Not bad, but also not great, and I'm thinking about finding another method now. This was interesting, I had some fun, but I'm a little bit burned out on Heist at the moment, and probably I have to do something else for the next video. See you then, bye bye.